Hey guys, it's Marla. Welcome back. So today I want to do messages about Venus retrograde. I really enjoy doing these messages where there's choices and you get to choose the message that's right for you. I hope that you enjoy them too because I would like to start doing more of them. And as I said, this one is for Venus retrograde. Before I get started, I want to remind you guys that these readings cover a lot of people, okay? And this reading is going to be for everyone. And so there's probably going to be thousands of people watching it. So be open to how the messages are going to come to you. Sometimes people look at the whole message and maybe their whole message doesn't apply and they get frustrated and they don't get anything from it, when they might be missing something smaller that's going on. Maybe there's one card in the reading that really holds a synchronicity for you. Maybe there's a card that you just pulled for yourself this morning, and so you see it again, and then you know that you're on the right path. Or maybe there's something that I say that triggers a synchronicity or a sign, or I say something that relates to something you just asked Spirit for. Like, hey, I just asked Spirit for a message about this, and then I heard Marla talk about it. And so that is the sign and synchronicity for you to take away. So just remember that a lot of people watch these things, and so you have to sometimes look for the subtle nuances within the reading to get the message. But know that I set an intention that you all get something that you need from the time that you pick. Also, I want to say that possibly you could choose a crystal if you want to know about what someone else is going through, okay? And also, I will put the timestamps in the comments. Sorry guys, I'm really tired right now. So I'm having a little bit of trouble remembering what I'm supposed to be saying. So yeah, timestamps are in the comments if you want to fast forward to your choice. So namaste and good luck. So if you chose the Carnelian Heart, this is the message for you. So the first card, kind of the overall theme, is from the Romance Angels, and it's engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so what I'm picking up as the message from this card is for some of you, you're kind of at a place of not sure where you want to go in this relationship. So Venus retrograde has possibly delivered you some information, possibly through some triggers, or Venus has changed your perception about your relationship that you're in, and now you just don't know if you want to 100% commit to this relationship. Do you still want this relationship? Is this the right relationship for you? And there's just some concern going on within you. You need to get some clarity. The second card here, the black card, is called grounding, and it's number 36. So this grounding card represents that there's been some emotional trigger that's happened. Your emotions have been shaken up, and you're needing to ground that energy. Now, the best way to ground that is to actually go outside, take your shoes off, step in the ground, in the dirt, in the grass, and allow that energy to flow into the ground, or at least to be out in nature. That can help soothe our emotions a lot more than we really give it credit for. But this card talks about some of the ways that we try to false ground, such as through drinking, doing drugs, trying to escape the situation. Okay, that is our way of trying to ground these emotions that we're experiencing that we don't want, but it's not a very healthy pattern, right? We need to find a more healthy outlet. But I think kind of the gist here is this card is saying, yes, you're not sure whether you want to go forward in your current relationship because you've experienced some kind of emotional upset. Now, there's another possibility here, and that is for those of you that are alone, okay? And you may feel like you may wonder if you're ever going to have that relationship. This could be something that you're healing at this Venus retrograde. And you may be experiencing some negative emotions around that fear of being alone. The next card is from the Surrender deck, and it's telling you that you need to surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay, so this is another piece of the puzzle. And it's saying that you are having your thoughts spin round and round about this person or this situation. Again, obviously something's happened, there's been some sort of trigger, and you're not sure what direction it is that you're needing to go in. So this Venus retrograde, what it wants you to help you do is kind of let go. Let go of the mind chatter. Again, that's where the grounding comes in. If you can get outside and kind of ground those emotions. There's certain things that we can't control, and those things we just have to surrender to God or Source or the Goddess, whatever that is for you. And so Spirit is saying, just give those thoughts over temporarily. Try to calm your mind so that you can find some sort of peace right now. Again, if you're one of those people that is worried about being alone, okay, then this card is asking you to kind of let go of worrying about that right now. Turn that over to Source and just trust in your journey and your process, and know that when that person comes in, it will be in divine timing. The third card here is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and it is assessing. The message with this card is, I am enjoying moving and choosing, moving and choosing. It's funny, this is a 9 card, and grounding, which is 36, also adds up to 9. 9 represents a culmination, an ending of something. So obviously this trigger that's happened for you, it may feel like an end. It may be bringing about an end to this relationship, or it may be bringing about an end to the previous circumstances so that there can be a new beginning type of energy, right? This card, this series of cards, we're talking about commitment and your choice. Are you going to commit to this relationship, or are you going to walk away from this relationship? Either way, there needs to be some kind of culmination and shift into something new. So the assessing card talks about you're maybe not seeing the whole picture here, and you need to stop and assess what is happening. She's in the hot air balloon. She's trying to see things from a bigger perspective. That's what you're needing to do. And I think going back to the other card, it's like stop and find some peace for a moment so that you can see what your next step is going to be. Before you make a decision about this relationship, there's something that you need to stop and assess. Now, a lot of what's been happening with Venus retrograde is we've been looking at our current relationships. And there's been feelings and emotions being churned up that's making a lot of people stop and say, is this the right relationship for me? Is this really what I want? Is this my path? Or do I need to let go of this relationship and see if there isn't some kind of new opportunity out there? Is where you're at right at this moment where you want to be? If not, then we need to make changes. And the current energy is all about helping us make changes. As the card says, I am enjoying moving and choosing, moving and choosing. Everything is a choice. If you're not happy in the relationship where you're at, the astrological energy is asking you to make a new choice. We either have to recommit to the relationship and try to bring something new there, or we need to choose a new path. Sometimes it's hard for people to let go because they feel like once they've started something or they started walking one path, that they have to stay on that path. But that's not true. There's all kinds of options open to us. So by taking the time to assess, try to see the bigger perspective, you'll get some kind of clarity and see something that you didn't see before. I just feel like pulling one more card for you might give you a cheeky extra card here. And just see what I come up with for what is needing to be assessed. Well, it says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, so this might be what you're trying to assess. You're trying to expand your mind to open up to a new expectation or change your expectation, change your idea of what is or what could be or what should be. And I would say to you that probably some time alone to think is really what you're needing right now. Venus goes direct on November 16th, so you still have a couple weeks through this retrograde period to think about this situation and figure out which direction you need to go in. If you are one of the people that this card was talking about that was single and maybe worrying about your future relationships, then I feel like this assessing card is asking you to look at what you're doing in your life as far as relationships. It feels like you need to change something. So you need to relook, see the bigger picture, see the more expansive views, look at yourself honestly through this retrograde, and ask yourself if you could be doing something different to get you what you want. So there's such a strong energy of change right now, there is definitely somewhere that needs to shift. But it may not necessarily be that you're doing something wrong. It may just need to be that you need to surrender a little bit. Stop worrying so much and just allowing things to flow. Or maybe relook at your belief that it's necessarily bad to not be in a relationship. So I hope that you received some kind of message from that reading. Sending you guys lots of love. And now I'm on to choice number 2. So if you chose the fluoride point, this is the message for you. Okay, the overall theme for Venus retrograde for you is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so very clearly there's a theme here in the cards. And Venus retrograde is wanting you to let go of the past so that you can move into something new. A lot of what's happening is being manifested by you at this time. And so in order for you to get the best experience, you're needing to let go of your fears. You're feeling some negativity at this time. I feel like for some of you, there's been some hurt involved. You've been hurt in the past. And through this Venus retrograde, it's being brought up. And it's almost like you're re-experiencing that hurt. And it's making you very sad. It's making you wonder either if you can move on or if there's something better that can come for you. I'm questioning a lot of things. And I think for some of you too, this relates to doubts and Venus retrograde and the other astrological aspects that are happening have brought up some doubts. But look at the card next to it, new day. Each and every day is a new opportunity. And each and every day is a chance to choose something new, to choose your experience. You can choose to be optimistic or you can choose to be pessimistic about your experience. But this retrograde wants to stop you from choosing that pessimistic view. Venus is trying to heal you so that you can find balance. Venus is in Libra, her home sign, but what is Libra? The scales. It's about balance. She's saying you're out of balance because this hurt, this pain from the past is keeping you from opening up to new beginnings and opening up to joy. So part of the balance is just allowing things to be, not judging things. Okay, that's another one of your lessons here. Not judging everything, but just kind of allowing things to be, accepting what is, and accepting divine timing. And this card, New Day, its primary message is you haven't seen what this new day is going to bring you. This new day has not unfolded for you yet. So don't let yourself sit in a place of fear because something very positive is beginning to develop for you. The next card is surrender to success. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Allow yourself to believe that success is coming for you. Allow yourself to believe that you deserve love. Allow yourself to open to love. And don't focus on the hurts of the past. The last card here is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and the message is extremes. This card's mantra is, I handle extremes with grace, yet I seek balance in all things. Again, we have this word balance coming up. You're trying to find balance in your emotions so that your emotions don't pull you into negative thought forms or don't pull you into fear. And this card is saying that the universe is wanting you to get to this point of no matter what comes your way, no matter what trigger happens, no matter what happens within your relationships, that you can handle it and you can stay in this balanced state. You're developing grace under fire, basically, and not letting anything get you down, but focusing on the positive, focusing on the love that you are and the love that you deserve, and allowing that into your life. Whether you're in a relationship or not, there's a need for you to find balance and to, what I feel is just allow yourself to receive love. And if you're not getting love in your current relationship, maybe you need to, handle that. That would be an extreme situation if you need to end a relationship. But don't be afraid to end it, is what the cards are saying. Because the universe, there's a limitless supply, and there's a new day coming for you. So don't let fears rule your life, but focus on the positive, and you'll receive positivity back from the universe. All right, thank you so much, guys. I hope that you received some kind of message from that reading about what's happening in this Venus retrograde for you. Okay, so if you chose the pink quartz angel, this is the message for you. The overall theme of Venus retrograde for you is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, well, Venus retrogrades do tend to bring people from the past back. And so that is the message from you, for you. I feel like for a lot of you, this hasn't happened yet. That's just what I'm feeling from the cards. I feel what the retrograde is doing is it's having you prepare space in your life for this reconciliation. We'll see how it goes as I channel through this message, but as of now, I feel the reconciliation hasn't happened yet. Or maybe there's been a small inkling of this reconciliation. Because, as I said, there's like a preparation time. The card next to it, retreat, is asking you to spend time going within, to look at yourself, to see what you need to release. Because change is coming. Retreat is number 40, which is a 4, which represents foundation. So you're needing to take this time to create a foundation for the change that will come from this reconciliation. Now, this bird is kind of in a tree, but what I thought of as I was saying that was nesting. It's like you're building a little nest right now in preparation. What you need to surrender right now is defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Okay, so this person's coming back into your life. You're possibly getting another chance with this person. And the universe is saying an area that you need to look at, an area that you're going to look at while you're retreating, is your level of defensiveness. Because they're saying somewhere within you, you've got this feeling that you have to defend yourself against this person or against perhaps love in general. Perhaps you've been hurt before. You may have even been hurt by this person. This person may trigger this defensiveness in you. Or it could be just in general. You tend to have this defensive stance, maybe feeling unworthy of love or feeling unworthy of this person. So go within and look at that defensiveness and see how you can work on letting that go. Because I'm feeling like if this person comes back and you take this defensive stance, it's not going to last long. The reconciliation is not going to last. And maybe, like, if your situation is somebody did come back already and then they left, maybe the other person retreated, and this card is telling you that you were too defensive. You didn't give this person enough room or enough time, or maybe you were angry about what happened in the past. And the last card here from the Moon, the Queen of the Moon Oracle, is release. Number 27, which is a 9 card, an ending card. The message of this card is, I freely release what I no longer need. Okay. So what I'm getting from this card is you're retreating to seeing what you need to let go of for this reconciliation that's going to happen. It's like it's time for you to really begin to make space for it. Now, for some of you that I mentioned, maybe you've already had this reconciliation. Maybe that other person retreated. Maybe you need to either release some fears or expectations around this relationship, or you need to release the relationship altogether. Sometimes with Venus retrogrades, people come back, but they may not be the person we really want. They may just need to heal something with us or clear something up so that we can let those feelings go and move on. As I said at the beginning, you're going to need to take the message that you need here. May not be that the whole reading's for you, but there may be one card that's for you, or there may be one synchronicity that comes up that's for you. Because, as far as that release card, in fact, let me just pull another card. Okay, well, I asked the romance angels to clarify the release card, and I got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, this has given us more clarity then on what needs to be released. It's expectations. You needing to release expectations of what's going to happen. Especially now, maybe if you're getting this message and you're getting really excited that someone's coming back. And this can really increase your expectations. But the universe is saying that you've got to leave everything to the divine. Trust in the timing of this reconciliation. And they're also saying don't rush it. When this person's ready to come back, release your expectations about everything that's going to happen. Just take it slowly. Take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. There's no need to rush the situation. Now, for those of you that feel like the message for you is that the reconciliation happened and it didn't work out and you're needing to release that, then I say to you the message from Spirit is there will be someone else coming, that it's worth waiting for. For some of you, this could have been someone that came back as like a learning experience. But don't let that affect your belief that there is someone that's going to come in that's just right for you. So as I said, you take the messages that resonates with you. There's a lot of people going to be watching this video. So either situation, you'll know what fits you. So I hope those messages helped you guys. I'm sending you so much love through this Venus retrograde. Venus goes direct on November 16th. So we all look forward to that. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can visit my website, which is twinstrology.com. And you can follow me on Facebook for the latest updates at Twinstrology. Speak to you soon, guys.